So I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, a kind of commentary or like advice video on playing Mercy, but I kind of haven't because I'm just a plat Mercy with like 36 people who watch my videos. So I just kind of figured, why bother? No one's gonna want to listen to me. But one of my more loyal subscribers requested it, and Asuna, you've been here through a lot of my videos, so I figured, why not? I love you, Asuna. I'm not a big fan of SAO, but I love you, hon. I don't actually know really how to record one of these commentary play-by-play things, so I'm probably gonna fuck up somewhere or another. So whatever, let's just get to it. Alright, so start of the match, we're just kind of prepping, and as you can see, I am just staring straight ahead out the window, not very exciting. Usually when I'm waiting for the match to start, I stare at the window and see if I can see what people have picked, just like stare out there hoping someone will peek out and I can be like, oh my god, they have a Genji!
Yeah, okay, Nether, you only need to pay attention to me, because I'm gonna keep everyone else alive, so keep me alive to keep everyone else alive. I'm a conceited bitch.
I don't know if that's
They have a sim.
So we start the match. I'm just kind of keeping everyone topped off.
That was stupid of me. Sorry. They have soldier up top. They're playing it smart.
My Genji just got a pick, or our Widow did.
We have a pick.
They're telling me the turrets are down, so I'm moving in. I immediately move over here, which is like another... Okay, go back.
Soldier went down.
Uh-oh.
But then I move back over there. It's like a safe vantage point to move from, because if I stand in that street with everyone else, I can get picked off. Like, you have to stay behind the corners. We're just keeping a continuous push. Ryan's out of position, we kill him, I heal my Genji. I heal my healer, never forget about your healer, always heal the other healer. Okay, I'm actually gonna pause it here. So my Genji gets himself into a compromising position, and he's across the way, and he's like, I need healing, and he's sitting in that little corner like, help me! And, I mean, someone's instinct might be like, oh, use Guardian Angel and fly to him, but I find that if you fly to someone who's at really low health and they're by themselves, then they can get easily picked off, and then whoever picked them off, you're by yourself now, you're fucked. And especially the fact that I would have to like cross the street in front of all the enemy team to get to him. And the Reinhardt has his shield up, but then only covers like a half of the street. So what I kind of do is I kind of like edge over to him just barely enough to give him healing and then duck out. That's what I do a lot of the time when a DPS is out there like kicking ass and then they get low. I just dip in just enough to heal them, but not enough to put myself in danger, and then dip out. They're moving in with all their ults, but I'm staying to the back. Heal my Reinhardt. I'm still staying back, and holy shit, Soldier gets behind me, and I'm running to the front to get away from him. I res. This is a bit of a panic res, but it's a bit of a tempo res too. Reinhardt's a very important character to keep res. I'm trying to tell them Soldier's still behind us, so I go to the front to stay away from him.
Guys, if you ever see a sim coming after you, focus her first.
And Genji comes back, I immediately fly to him. If you're ever in a team fight and you're waiting to get out of it, wait for a teammate to come back, and that's when I ran. I saw my escape route and I went out. At this point, there's no escape route for me, and we wipe.
They just got a full team kill.
Only Genji's left, and he gets the fuck out of there.
That was a good push though. We did get a lot of...
Alright, I respawn. We're back in it. We didn't get any picks, which kind of sucks, but we still have time. Not a lot. My Genji's being stupid.
I know.
Mean, come back.
I'm about to have Blade, I'm at 70.
Alright, then let's
I had my res. I told him to start pushing in.
It's time to go. Let's go, people.
Just keeping everyone topped off. Not that exciting.
Another, give me, Nano.
Then we got our Genji going with this Nano Blade. I'm not doing anything exciting. There goes our healer. And our Genji needs the heals.
Don't worry, we got it.
Yeah, at this point we got it.
I'm gonna go,
I'm still kind of staying away just in case they pop an ult and they all die, so I'm staying at the vantage point I was in before, like, I'm safe, I'm hiding back here.
Point, guys. Everyone
block, thank you.
But we get the point, so there's really no need to hide. Put your spray on the payload for good luck. Best advice ever, it'll get you to masters.
Gonna need healing. Thank you.
Turrets on the left
Good
side.
job, Nether.
Turrets on the left floor.
You're doing great, Nether.
Just keeping everyone topped off here, pretty
Need
easy.
healing?
I know.
Heal your DPS before you heal your tank, because your tank has more health.
They have
Your
another
DPS can die
soldier.
easier.
I might actually switched to.
Everyone's on you, watch it.
Soldier still
Coming
has
back.
his...
Coming back. Come back. I need healing.
I'm telling them that Soldier still has his ult and it's a little fishy that he hasn't used it yet, because he's been kind of creeping around us a lot lately.
Guys, Soldier still has his ult, so be careful.
I'm still looking for that Soldier, and then Roadhog sees him and he goes after him, and I'm like, there he is, get him! And we get him. So. And now we're fucked. And now I'm fucked. And there I go. But it's okay, they're pretty much kind of spawn camping at this point, so you can easily get out of a spawn camp.
Thank you.
What was that?
I was getting raped.
But
Alright.
they don't have a teleport anymore. Put down.
I don't. Still sitting in turrets over there.
Guys, Justin's in there on his own. We need to go off of...
Don't worry.
Okay, we're pushing in again.
Just get slept. Oh, okay.
There goes the Reinhardt, making bad life choices. I know something bad is gonna happen here, so I'm kind of still trying to stay to the back, because I've seen a lot of bad ults go wrong here.
God, I hate those fucking sim turrets.
Okay, go help my Hanzo. Like, just watching this, I'm getting PTSD flashbacks where my entire team wipes at this exact point.
You're all alone.
Why are you alone?
Guys, we
Oh
need
yeah, and
more people
I
pushing the
I
payload.
start showing my team out that they need to be pushing the payload more. I see the Soldier over there, so I try to get away from him. I go to the back,
Coming up top. Above the payload.
but I come back. If you ever leave your team to hide for a res, still kind of stay near them, so
Guys, push
you're not completely isolated.
Some extra. Kill some extra.
I'm still whining that no one's on the payload. We're all getting a little wiped. They used like 2 ults there, so that's a good res. I got a 3-man.
No, but you still need to push.
I canceled out their ults. I'm on fire now. As it should be.
Guys, Steve is behind you. Lucy is contesting the payload.
Of course I'm the one who gets slept.
Qualify.
And they're good. Now I'm at a point where I'm pretty safe from the Soldier, so I'm not too worried. I just kind of take cover a little bit, and then I come back out.
Just push the payload. Push the payload as much as you can, guys. Stay around the payload.
That's what I'm trying.
Okay, the enemy Reinhardt's being kind of dumb here. He's pushing way too far ahead, and honestly, I think that's why this team didn't do well in this round. Their Reinhardt was being really dumb, and he died, which led the rest of his team to die. I'm still hanging back because we're coming up on the checkpoint, and that's where the enemy team is gonna try to hold them on the checkpoint. So once we start getting close to checkpoints, that's when I hide, because I know they're gonna start showing some serious resistance to my team with ults. So I'm gonna hide and be ready to cancel those ults.
I'm fine.
So you say.
Yes, I'm fine.
So I notice my tanks are pretty low. Just telling them we die together.
Die together if you have to.
They die. I'm telling the monkey to die. He pops his ult, so I know he won't, so I just go for it to get the double.
If you have ult, use it now.
And my healer is in distress. Keep your healer alive. They're gonna help keep everyone else alive.
Your ult.
I was keeping him alive so we can give the nano boost to the Genji. It turns out we didn't need the nano boost anyway. We almost have it, and we got it! Yay! We're in the home stretch now.
Thank God you actually listened to me and I said don't and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do it.
I was dead.
Oh. Okay, well then that's another good thing.
I was looking for you that whole time. Here, come out.
Instead of saying I need healing, like I guess I'll just make fucking unnecessary.
I was healing you, but they outdamaged me. What are you gonna do?
Nether, I'm gonna be up top of here, okay?
Oh, sorry, Fixel.
They're dumb. They're so dumb.
Nether.
Yeah, the Reinhardt's being dumb again. He's back here, and then
There's like 3 people.
yeah, there's 3 people back here, so I'm kind of trying to move away from them, but they get killed either way. I'm staying behind because I can hear that Soldier ult going off, but he's dead, so I just say, you know what, I'm going in.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Koala's a bit of a drama queen. He's like, oh, I'm half, help me! Oh my god, shut up. At this point, I'm just staying behind, because you need to stay behind for a res in this situation. Yeah, because they're going to be using a ton of ults. And of course, enemy Reinhardt being a dumbass again.
You guys can do this. Come on.
I blocked his ult.
There he goes.
I'm gonna die on point. I'm gonna die on point.
No.
Res.
So I go into res, and this happens a lot where
Seriously.
someone dies right after I res, and it really pisses me off, but I still countered that Junkrat ult.
I got you.
At this point, I'm still staying behind and going back and forth between the cover, so I dip into the fight, heal, dip out.
Another.
So don't stay in the fight for too long. There goes the monkey. We're so close by now that I'm just like on the payload, just like pushing it like, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got a team kill. There you go. Yep. That's how you do the support in the Overwatch, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now and go to the next round. Okay, next round. We're picking our heroes, kind of boring. If you're a Mercy main, do not feel afraid to speak up and tell your team if their comp isn't gonna work, or if you don't think it's gonna work out. Like, I find a lot of people will be like, oh, but I only play Mercy, and tell me, oh, well, you only play Mercy. What do you know? Well, you know a lot because you heal all the characters, so you know what they can do, what they can't do, who's more likely to overextend. So if you're running a triple DPS and they're like, no, we need triple DPS, you can be like, no, we don't. I can't solo heal because the Genji is gonna be an idiot and I need a fucking Ana.
Up to you.
We got Paris, I'll go back to Ryan.
Defending as Winston is hard because there's always just range, so I actually have to wait for them to push in order to actually kill. So there's like a good, like, at least a full minute before I can do anything.
Oh, by the way, Goldie Lens is 36.
Good job.
36? I'm 16 away, fuck.
Wow, are you silver?
No.
Who's silver?
Me. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, that's a little weird.
Put your spray on the payload and you'll get good luck. It'll help, I promise. I'm telling my tank to get up
Alright,
to the
get up to
choke,
the choke, Sanji. Come on.
because
Come on.
Overus is a questionable tank. Sometimes she works, sometimes she doesn't.
Good boy.
I'm staying out of line of sight. Don't stand in front of that little doorway because someone can snipe you through that doorway. So be careful when walking by it.
They have a widow. They do not have a Pharah.
Okay. Silent, good.
Doing some mean work right now.
Widow's dead.
Yeah, there goes our Orisa. I fall back
Distracted.
to my healer because I see them pushing in. Then I go back to my tank.
Alright, I'm gonna still pull back.
Got you.
Thanks for the heals.
Alright, that was a mistake. Very anti.
Good job.
They're playing a sim. Now. Wait, no, that's not. Never mind. Oh, I'm dead. See ya, guys.
And there goes our Genji.
By the way, I have ult.
Again, the Reinhardt's being really dumb and going in by themselves.
Okay. There's two down. If you
Guys,
can
there's
res.
a widow up here.
I see the widows moved in, so I'm like, guys!
Guys, there's a widow up there.
I'm trying to get there as best I can.
And yeah, Winston takes care of her. You gotta make those call outs because sometimes your team doesn't notice.
The usual spot. Come back. Come back. Justin.
There goes our Genji, and I'm kind of falling back because I see that our tank is getting low and they already have a pick. And they've rezzed, and my mercy senses are tingling that something very bad is about to happen. I go up here, help the Winston take out the soldier, so he's outnumbered.
Yeah, good job. I can't get you.
Fall back, heal your healer. Winston's coming back. One thing that I don't do in this game that kind of bugs me is I don't hit tab enough. I'm not... Okay, there we go, I hit tab again, but... I guess I... Okay. So just remember to hit tab occasionally. Oh shit. There goes the diva ult, but
Okay.
I'm hanging back just in case we need a res. Because they've already used an ult. And holy shit, the Winston. I just ignore the Ana because I should really be concerned about running. Genji is a lifesaver. Thank you, Genji.
Rest?
No. Die on point, Torb.
There we go.
Get going. Ah!
So I'm starting to take some heat, so I fall back and get into that little room. At this point, I'm just hiding in this room and healing. Do not go outside. But now that I see that Reinhardt's dead and we picked off most of their team, I'm starting to push out a little bit more.
I'm still rolling now.
Diva was
They're coming up to only having 30 seconds left. And when it gets to 30 seconds, that's when I try to get my ult as fast as I can and then I hide. Because no matter what happens in those last 30 seconds, they're gonna, enemy team's gonna fucking push as hard as they can. And they're gonna use all their ults because it's all or nothing for them. And that's when you wanna hide for your res. Do not be out there in the last 30 seconds unless you're still trying to get your ult. You need to be hiding that whole time. Maybe occasionally peeking out to heal someone if they come close enough to you. But once you get res, you need to hide. Now that I almost have my ult, I'm starting to get ready to hide.
Just in case. Alright.
I have it, so I'm
go
just
to the back and hide.
I'm going to the back to hide.
So if you're gonna die, make sure it's together.
Nice.
GG.
And they don't even need the res. And there we go.
Dude, I mean, we both just like extended up and just made sure
Easy.
we could not get on point.
Netherman, you gotta
I will say at the end, I was saying, okay, I'm hiding for my res. Let them know when you're hiding for your res, especially at the end. If last 30 seconds you have your res, say, okay, I'm hiding for one last res, so they know that they have something to fall back on. And tell them to die on the point. And some dicks out there will be like, we know to fucking die on the point, jeez. It's like, really? Because I've been in so many competitive matches where, like, there's some dumbass DPS trying to run away and get a health pack. And there's already 2 people dead on the payload, and I'm like, no, go die in the payload right now, okay? And it's not just for play the game, because if you want to get res, you gotta go die with them, so I have to, like, goad them over to the payload, and then they die in the point, and then I res them.
Yeah, that's more
So,
than 2.
yeah, you actually do need to remind your team to die in the point sometimes. No matter how many times they say, I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. No, you don't. I know what I'm doing. You don't.
Yeah,
I meant to say cold and I said meat. But
yeah.
hold on. Shit, I'm gonna
Yay, my career is going back up.